Richard Gere, one of Hollywood's most beloved and enduring stars, has for decades captivated audiences with his effortless charm, timeless looks, and unforgettable performances in classics like Pretty Woman and An Officer and a Gentleman. Yet what makes his story even more moving is not just the success he found on screen, but the compassion, grace, and humility with which he has carried himself through life. And now at 75, his journey through fame, fortune, and personal sacrifice has become a tale that brings tears to the eyes of his fans. Because it is not only a story of wealth and achievement, but also of kindness and a deep commitment to causes greater than himself. Born in 1949 in Philadelphia to modest beginnings, Gere did not come from wealth or privilege. Yet, with raw talent and relentless determination, he began climbing the ranks of Hollywood in the 1970s and 80s, building a name for himself as a versatile and magnetic actor whose quiet strength and captivating presence set him apart. And by the time Pretty Woman hit theaters in 1990, he had transformed into an international superstar, a leading man whose smile could light up the screen and whose roles made him one of the most recognizable faces of his generation. And with that fame came fortune, as decades of blockbuster films, television projects, and even smart business investments helped him amass a net worth estimated in the hundreds of millions. But unlike many who used wealth for luxury and extravagance alone, Gere saw money as a tool for good. For as a devout Buddhist and lifelong humanitarian, he devoted much of his earnings to supporting causes dear to his heart: Tibetan freedom, human rights campaigns, global poverty relief, and countless charitable organizations rooted in compassion and peace, showing time and again that for him, wealth was not about private jets or endless parties, but about leaving the world in a better place than he had found it. Still, even with such noble intentions and a career that seemed untouchable, Gere's life has not been free from tragedy. As he faced heartbreaks in love, challenges in health, and at times, rumors that cast shadows over his otherwise bright legacy. And now, as he gradually retreats from the limelight, choosing instead to spend his days quietly with his wife and children away from the constant glare of Hollywood, fans are left reflecting on the extraordinary man who gave them so much joy on screen while giving even more to those in need off-screen. And the question of what he will leave behind resonates deeply. What makes his fortune especially moving is not its staggering amount, but the way he has shared it. For Gere's legacy proves that true wealth is never measured in numbers alone, but in kindness, compassion, and love. And though he leaves behind luxury homes, accolades, and an enviable career, what truly endures is the example he set through his humanity, generosity, and wisdom, reminding the world that success is not what you keep for yourself, but what you give away. And so Richard Gere's story, filled with triumphs, struggles, and endless compassion, remains not just that of a Hollywood legend, but of a man whose legacy is priceless, one that will continue to inspire long after the lights of fame have faded.